Debonair. Okay.
What's good, y'all? Shout out to Notification Gang. Hitting the like button. The video didn't even start yet. Y'all the realest ones in it. I appreciate you anyway. Another one bites the dust, y'all. Another one bites the damn dust. Here we have another one. Here we have Ashley, what's her name? Ashley Fisler. Let me write that down. Ashley Fisher of New Jersey. A former Washington Township middle school teacher in New Jersey has been charged with multiple counts of, even though we can't say that word, against a student, shocking the local community. Why is the local community shocked? Are they shocked that this happened, or are they shocked that it's a woman? Which one? Which one, y'all? Let's get into it.
Gross, disgusting, deeply disturbing, unthinkable. Just some of what people are saying about a former Washington Township middle school teacher accused of sexually assaulting one of her students.
Scary. And, you know, you always hear about it, like happens in Florida or somewhere, but this is too close to us, like literally, it's like right there across the street.
Eric Sebastian and his wife Leah live a stone's throw from Orchard Valley Middle School in Sewell, New Jersey, where a former teacher there is accused of having multiple sexual encounters with a student back in 2021.
We have 4 kids. One just graduated, so there's still 3 in the middle school.
The Gloucester County prosecutor announcing 36-year-old Ashley Fisler has been charged with 6 counts of first-degree sexual assault of a minor, 1 count of endangering the welfare of a child, and 1 count of second-degree official misconduct. Investigators say the sexual encounters occurred in Fisler's car and in her classroom.
If she was parked here...
Oh, no. I've said this in so many videos. It's almost as if these teachers is running around here giving out more coochie than the OnlyFans models, than the strippers, than the goddamn hood rat 304s. I don't understand what is happening. 6 counts, which means she was allowing that child to hit multiple times in her car, inside the classroom, probably at lunch or before breakfast or some nonsense like this. Man, listen. I don't know how much more I can take of these videos. I don't know how many more of these videos I can do, y'all. I'm sorry. I just don't know. I just don't. This is crazy. And the fact that you can sit here, but let me not say that. Let me not say that. That will be a poor choice of words. We have to protect our children from, first of all, everybody. I don't give a damn who you are, where you are working. Depending on when I drop this video, I just did a video on a South Carolina judge who was out here doing something similar to this. I just did a video of a few months back of a lieutenant, and I believe his wife too, got caught up in the nonsense of sexually abusing high school teens. You can't trust anybody. So when we're coming out here, we're having these types of conversations, right? And everybody always love to say, "Oh, we'll protect our little girls, protect our little girl from these men. These men are predators, and these men are da 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 da." But they almost never speak on what the women doing these types of things. I say this all the goddamn time, and it's annoying as hell because it's almost as if there's a narrative that they're painting, not trying to paint, but a narrative that they are painting about men only doing this. And then when it's a woman, everybody gets silent, everybody get on hush mode. No, keep that same energy compared to if this was a 30, how old is she? 36, 38-year-old, whatever, male. Don't let this have been a black man, Lord Jesus, boy. Look here, they done castrated me on live. I'm telling y'all, man. Let's keep going. I got the article coming up also as well.
That's like too close to us, you know, but in the classroom is even worse.
The Washington Township School District sending an email to parents alerting them of the charges against Fisler. The superintendent saying the district takes the safety and well-being of its students extremely seriously, and that Fisler is no longer employed at the middle school and has not been since April of 2023.
When you read that email, I kind of like, oh my God, it's too close. And then I was like looking back at the year. I was like, oh, is my kids was in this year?
The Sebastians say their oldest two attended Orchard Valley while Fisler was there, but did not have her as a teacher. Other neighbors who also live across the street from the school, where they see students come and go every day, are shocked and sickened.
Vulnerable kids, you know, that's horrible. Trusted adults. Honestly, it's unbelievable to even think that that could happen. And also, nobody saw, and, you know, like, it's horrible.
According to documents filed in the case, on January 23rd of this year, the victim, now an adult, disclosed the sexual relationship with Fisler while they were still a minor and she was their teacher. The Gloucester County prosecutor says a subsequent investigation revealed text messages between Fisler and the victim confirming the allegations.
I really don't even know what to say. It's horrible. That's horrible. How can anybody even do that?
One neighbor telling us Fisler actually lives on their street within walking distance of the middle school. Tonight she's being held in the Salem County Jail. She has her first hearing tomorrow. If convicted, she faces years behind bars. Dawn Timothy, Fox 29 News.
Within walking?
Gross, disgusting, deeply disturbing, unthinkable. Just some of what...
Within walking distance? Is that what they just said? Let me check myself. Crazy work. Crazy work. Married. Oh, she's married too. Oh Lord. Here we go again. Here we go again, y'all. Married at that. So y'all know what time it is. I need to interview the husband. Somebody, I need to talk to Mr. Fisler. I need to talk. Please, y'all, send him this video. Y'all, come on now. Social media streets, y'all do your job. I need to interview him. Married NJ teacher Ashley Fisler, accused of, can't say that word, student cries after losing bail dead. Of course. Why would, oh, this her crying. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. I got an exclusive here. Hold on.
And the defense generally. In reaching this decision, the court is cognizant that the defendant was able to surreptitiously keep this relationship between herself and the victim private. That is, she hid the relationship from her husband, other people, and all others, and continued this relationship knowing his precise age. This is not a case where she did not use and utilize electronic means to hide evidence. It was presented clearly by the defense that the defendant has the ability to cover her tracks and has done so for a period of 5 years. Therefore, in analyzing all of the factors, I find the strength of the state's case is substantial. The offenses charged are significant, and the defendant must be detained. The defendant should have a reasonable opportunity for private consultation with her attorney. The defendant has been advised, and I'm now advising her, that she has the right to appeal this decision within 7 days pursuant to Rule 2:9-13. The defendant also needs to be advised of her next court date.
I never understood.
Reba here.
My bad. I never understood why they cry in situations like this. Ma'am, you wasn't crying when you was riding that little boy's lap. You weren't crying when you was on your back and you was having that little child. New Jersey former middle school teacher accused of, again, can't say that word, and grooming a preteen for years, cried as a judge ordered her to be held behind bars until her trial. Thank you, Judge. Ashley Fisler, who appeared by video from jail, held her hands up to her mouth, then wiped her eyes and sniffled as Judge William Ziegler ruled she she posed a risk to the community if she remained free until trial on first degree. Man, listen, and I'm 100% in agreement when it comes to these types of situations. I'm 100% in agreement when it comes to these types of situations, mainly because not you guys, but these judges keep allowing these types of things to happen where it's just like, all right, cool. We're going to quote unquote forgive you in a sense and allow you to keep roaming these streets as if nothing just happened. No, keep their ass in jail, especially if you have hard, concrete evidence. Keep it in. Now, it'd have been different if it was just a rumor, like a he say, she say. I'm like, all right, bro, we don't really have much to work with as of right now. So sure, let's do the bond and we'll get the income monitor on or whatever the case may be. But in these types of situations where it's the hard, it's a difference. What was I? Rule she posed a threat to the community if she remained free. She also grimaced and rocked back and forth upon hearing the news. The judge said the evidence allegedly showed Fisler was able to serve it. Oh, what's this word? You come on now. Come on. Help me out, YouTube. Y'all know I dropped out of third grade. I keep telling y'all. Let's sound it out. Surreptitiously. What that word mean? So I put in the comment section. Let me find out. They're trying to embarrass me on my channel, man. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be problems. Who is this? New York Post. Is this New York Post? Yeah, New York Post. Let me find out. Over here using fancy words. Surreptitiously keep this relationship between herself and the victim. That is, she hid the relationship from the husband, other people, and all others, and continue this relationship knowing the precise age. You know what else I noticed? They didn't show her. But that's okay. They didn't show her picture on the video that I was showing. I just realized they never showed her photo. That's fine, whatever. It just clicked because I'm like, this is my first time seeing her face. Fisler, a 36-year-old eighth grade social studies teacher at Orchard Valley Middle School in Washington, is accused of having sex with her students 6 times when he was 13 and 14 and continued to sex him years until he finally ended it and reported her to the police in January. Given the weight of the evidence, both direct and circumstantial, in support of the charges in this case, and given the fact that there is there is a presumption of incarceration for a first-degree offense, this court finds that the state has proven by clear and convincing evidence that there are no conditions which will allow for the defendant's pretrial release in order to protect the public generally. At a bail hearing Wednesday, I'm getting a phone call. Prosecutor Kylie Finley said her office was 7,500 pages of disturbing, incriminating text exchanges between Fisler and the boy, showing she carried out 6 years of grooming, manipulation, and abuse against him. Ladies, y'all not furious enough. Where's the post? Where's this going viral? Where's all your reactions, ladies? If this was a man doing this, y'all would be flaming him. I mean, wow. He allegedly had sex with the student in her car and even in the classroom where she taught him. Then for years, Fisler sent creepy messages to him in which she reminisced about their sexual encounters, made him describe sex he had with girls his own age, offered to buy him a sex toy. This is insane. Hey, yo. Offered to buy a sex toy, said she would shave his pubic hair and sent. But protect our little girls from these men. Protect our little girls from these predator ass men. That's what ladies are saying. That's what women are saying all the time. It's never and protect our little boys from these damn predator ass women. It's never that. She offered to buy a child a sex toy. The teenager repeatedly tried to break things off with Fisler, but she manipulated him to keep her in her clutches, the prosecuted claimed. And when he told her of his struggles with mental health and with people his own age, Fisler admitting to forcing him to grow up abnormally quick and even took the blame for all of this. Finley claimed in one message from January 2nd, 2025, he wrote to Fisler, I have to try really hard to rebuild the things broken inside of me. You destroyed things inside of me. You stripped me of my innocence. And in January of this year, Fisler continued to text the teen for days, even after he texts, I don't want you in my life anymore. Yeah, she's psychotic. She's crazy. And she's married. She's married. The messages corroborated the teen's detailed account of the abuse he endured when he reported it. Finley said. Finley also claimed Fisler sent inappropriate messages to at least 2 other students. She quit teaching in 2023. Fisler lawyer Rocco Chiparones. Hey, shout out to that. Shout out to you, sir, or ma'am. Wednesday argued against jail for her, claiming there was no evidence she physically abused him, and text showed her alleged victim was no babe in the woods. He's not texting like a kid. His texts are as graphic and direct as any I've ever seen from an adult. Defense attorney, here they go. Here they go. Victim blaming. This was an underage girl texting this to a man. Y'all would be like, well, she didn't know. Look at how they're trying to frame the little boy. Oh, he grown. He must have wanted it. It was consensual. Y'all see how they do? I'm not saying he's not the age he is, but this is not a babe in the woods scenario that Ms. Finley is creating from a risk and a danger perspective. Ciparone also accused prosecutor of cherry-picking messages and taking them out of context to make them appear more incriminating than they actually were. Well, why are you texting an underage child? The state evidence leaves something to be desired. It's contextual, selective, salacious text that will be challenged, he said. On Thursday, Ziegler said the state has seemingly strong case where the testimony and or statements of the victim are lined up with and confirmed by the content of the text messages between himself and the defendant. Fisler is charged with 6 counts of first-degree aggravated sexual assault, 2 counts of official misconduct, 2 counts of endangering the welfare of a child. She faces 20 years in prison. If convicted on top of the charge, she is due back in court on May 14th. Y'all know I got to come back and provide an update for y'all. Y'all know I got to provide an update for you. It sounds as if she's going to try to go the trial route. That's what I'm gathering so far. And if she does do that, she's stupid because she could possibly get sentenced to 10 to 20 years. But, ma'am, you look guilty. You sound guilty. I ain't even gonna lie. These text messages are crazy. Whatever. If I were you, ma'am, I would take that plea deal. They probably gonna offer you 3, maybe 4, 5 at max if you take the plea deal. And you know with the deals, hell, in most cases, you do 50%, you'll be out in 2 years. You dug yourself your hole, now lay in it. Don't cry talking about the soil cold and wet and it's maggots in here. No, ma'am, you dug that hole, now you lay in it. That's it. You did this. So now you got to deal with the damn consequences. I want y'all to comment down below. Let me know what y'all thought about this video, man. Thanks for watching. And until next time, please, man, be safe for her, cuz.